Anything agricultural that impacts lives can easily make you a billionaire. Mark my words. And there's this plant. Make sure not all plants are herbs. Some plants are dangerous to your birds. So make sure you really take in of the types of plants that I'm telling you. Don't say that the actual farmer, Brian, say that all plants are herbal. Not all plants are herbal. You have to really take in and know which kind of plant that you're giving to your birds. Because if you decide and give to your birds, there's this plant known as... Hello guys, my name is Mayuba Brian and welcome to the Actuary Farms. In today's video, I'm going to tell you 5 herbs that you really need as a poultry farmer. In any kind of feeding, make sure that you're giving your chicken 90% of the feed and the remaining 10% is the herbs. The natural herbs that you will be able to give to your chicken. If you're able to do that, then you'll be able to prevent a lot of diseases from attacking your flock. And that is the main thing that we really want for you as a farmer. We don't want to waste a lot of money on the purchase of the antibiotics. The antibiotics usually consume a lot of money. And maybe you can end up getting mortalities earlier on before you recognize that you can be able to use the herbs on your poultry farm. So these are the 5 herbs that you really need to be able to raise your poultry in the right way. First of all, you have to make sure so this is the first herb that you really need to have so as you can be able to raise your poultry in a very proper way. The first herb that you need, instead of you using this other kind of multivitamin, the first herb that you need is known as the lavender. The lavender is an organic herb, and most of us usually know for the lavender for the good smell, the purple flowers. You know how it has this very good smell. Another benefit of lavender is, apart from the good smell, is it can act as a stress reliever. It can act as a stress reliever. It can act as a stress reliever. Instead of you buying the amylite or this other kind of multivitamin, so as it can enable you to be able to prevent that stress on your flock. For example, after vaccination, the only thing that you have to do, you have to make sure that you are giving your chicken the lavender. That is the first herb that every poultry farmer should have, so as she or he can be able to raise their chicken properly. Another herb that any poultry farmer should have is that another herb that a poultry farmer should have is known as the oregano. The best part of you having oregano is that it can act as a boost of immunity to your birds. This oregano can be given to your chicken once a week, as I usually say. It is also better whereby you don't just play around with it. You have to be able that you give it dried or you can give it fresh once per week. Then you'll be able to help your chicken boost the immunity, and also it can be able to prevent these common coughs or the common cold or the flu, can I say the avian flu, from attacking your birds on your poultry farm. So that is another herb that you really need for you as a poultry farmer, so as it can enable you to save a lot of money in that. If you are giving it once per week, then you'll be able to alleviate the avian flu on your poultry farm. Another herb that you have to be able to give to your chicken is known as parsley. Parsley, most of us usually know it as, they usually confuse it with coriander. I don't know if it is parsley is the coriander or what. If you really know the difference between parsley and coriander, make sure that you comment down below, because I usually see in pictures they usually look a bit the same. Okay? So parsley, instead of you using the multivitamin on your birds, you can decide to also use parsley. Okay? That will enable to give your chicken more vitamins. So if you want to, as a vitamin booster in your birds, you have to be able to use parsley. Okay? I don't know the difference between parsley and coriander. That's why I'm saying you have to be able to understand the difference, so as you can be able to get the vitamins to your birds. Instead of you buying these other synthetic multivitamins, you can be able to use parsley on your poultry farm. Okay, another herb that you as a farmer need to know or need to have on your farm. This is very, very crucial. And I'm insisting on it being very, very crucial because I know the benefits of you, a farmer, giving to your birds this kind of herb. The name of the herb is known as rosemary. Rosemary is one of the best herb that you can be able to have on your poultry farm. It acts as a deodorizer to your birds, and also it has some very great properties that are antimicrobial, antifungal, antiviral. It has all those properties. So if you are able to plant the rosemary on your poultry farm, then you'll be able to save a lot of money on the medication. Why am I saying this? In case you end up finding out that your chicken have been attacked by a disease known as the Newcastle disease, you can decide to use the rosemary mixed with the oregano, which I said in the first part of this video. Okay? Then you can mix it with the lemon juice, garlic, ginger. If you're able to mix all those and come up with this great concoction, then you can be able to treat your chicken. Yes, I'm saying treat your chicken that have been attacked by the Newcastle disease. The Newcastle disease is one of the deadliest disease that can attack your poultry farm. If you're able to have these kinds of herb on your poultry farm, you can be able to save money. Okay, I'm doing poultry farming as a business. I want to be able to save money and make profits. I don't want to live all my life stagnated at the same point. I want to be able to grow. Okay? So even you as a farmer, make sure that you have something in mind whereby you want to grow each and every time. You don't have just to stay at a stationed position whereby you don't see the vision that you really had once. Maybe sometimes challenges can attack us, then you end up not or swaying aside from your goals. So guys, make sure you don't sway aside from your goals. So that is the herb that you need, the rosemary. The rosemary is one of the best herbs that any poultry farmer should have on their poultry farm. If you're able to have the rosemary, then everything shall be all right. So let's go to the next herb that each poultry farmer should have. Okay, another herb that any poultry farmer should have on their poultry farm is that they should be able to have the mint. The benefit of the mint is that it will be able to repel the flies and the mice in your poultry farm. You have to be able to give your chicken some mint in the feed. I've said 90% feed, 10% the herbs. So you should be able to also add the mint. It can be able to be dried or fresh. You can stick some or you can hang some into the poultry coop, and you will be able to prevent the mice and the other animals from coming into the chicken coop. It will also provide a good smell. Another benefit of the mint is that it can be able to regulate the body temperature. For example, during very hot seasons, you can be able to give your chicken the mint. Instead of you buying the electrolytes, for us it can be able to regulate the body temperature of the chicken during the when the sun is too hot and maybe the chicken may suffer from heat stress. You will be able to use the mint, and that can enable you to be able to control the body temperature of the chicken. That is one of the benefits of giving your chicken the mint. And there is this plant. Make sure not all plants are herbs. Some plants are dangerous to your birds. So make sure you really take care of the types of plants that I'm telling you. Don't say that the actual farmer, Brian, say that all plants are herbal. Not all plants are herbal. You have to really take in and know which kind of plant that you're giving to your birds. Because if you decide and give to your birds, there's this plant known as Lantana Camara. I don't know if there is a sample I can be able to show you. Lantana Camara, you can try and see it. Yes, the cows can be able to eat it. But if you decide to give your birds the Lantana Camara, then you'll be crying. They usually say utalilia kwa choo here in Kenya. You'll be crying in the toilet. So do you want to be able to cry in the toilet? Okay? And also, another disclaimer, because I don't know if I'll have a time to make such kind of a video, there is this kind of hydroponic. Hydroponic is whereby you grow plants without the presence of soil. You can decide to use the plastic trays or the aluminium trays. So when you decide to grow the hydroponic for your birds, and you decide that you are going to use, for example, the sorghum, you have to be really keen. Don't try to use the red sorghum, because there's a time whereby I decided and I used the red sorghum. Oh, I lost almost 48 birds within a span of 3 hours, because I had not done enough research to know that the red sorghum usually produces cyanide when it sprouts. Okay, so I decided to give my birds so as I can be able to save on the cost of feed, but I ended up losing birds. So that's why I usually say education is way better than second guessing. So don't second guess in this poultry farming business, because you have invested a lot of money to start the venture, then you want to second guess. If you second guess, then you won't be able to make money out of the venture, because you'll get losses. Okay, and also don't give your birds the onions. The onions are bad. Okay, I'm not saying the garlic, I'm saying the onions. The red onions is not advisable to give it to your birds. Okay, and also another beneficial herbal plant. I think most of you knew me through that video. I know. So you have to go to that video so as you can know the full benefits of that plant. The one of the best magical plant that you can be able to give to your birds is known as the aloe vera. The only problem here, I want to put a disclaimer. Aloe vera is divided into over 100 species. So you have to really take keen of which kind of species that you're giving to your birds. You can end up giving a certain species, or can I say subspecies, I don't know, to your birds. Okay, but you end up that is not treating any kind of disease. The chicken keep on dying, or they keep on suffering from a certain disease. The only problem is that maybe you have decided, or you don't know, and you have gone away whereby you are giving to your birds an aloe vera species that doesn't have any of those components or the properties that are needed by the body of the chicken, so as it can be able to prevent the diseases. So if you keep on guessing and you really don't know which kind of aloe vera that you have to give to your chicken so as it can be able to prevent the diseases, then that will be a big loss on your side, because you will end up thinking that the aloe vera is not working, but the only problem is that you are giving the wrong aloe vera to your chicken. So you as a farmer, make sure you take everything that I've said in this video into consideration, because if you do so, then you'll be able to understand how you can be able to give your chicken herbal medicine, and you can be able to save a lot of money in this business instead of you purchasing of the antibiotics. We don't want you to lose money. The antibiotics companies, that I don't want them to come for me, but I'm just trying this so as I said, I want to see you grow. So instead of you wasting money on purchasing of the, for example, the antibiotics, for example, like if I decide to purchase antibiotics of birds like this, for a full dose that can treat birds like this, I will need more than $500 US. $500 US. How many bags of feed can you be able to purchase? Huh? So you have to really take keen of these things that I'm saying. If you're able to do that, then you'll be able to get and prevent some diseases from attacking your poultry farm, and you can end up having healthier chicken. You can see how happy they are, and that is our motto. The actuary farms, we usually supply high quality day-old chicks, Saso F1 chicks, here in Bungoma, and we deliver countrywide. Our number is down on the screen. Feel free. I also offer the consultation services to you as a farmer, so as I can enable you to succeed in your venture. Don't second guess. I already have the experience. You can tap it. You can tap it, then you can also grow. We want to make Kenya great through agribusiness. Netherlands is the agribusiness hub of Europe. Why don't Kenya become the agribusiness hub of Africa? Maybe we are the Silicon Savannah, but we also want to improve on the agricultural base of it. Anything agricultural that impacts lives can easily make you a billionaire. Mark my words. Let me see you in the next video.